Hey, Rahubat caller. Oh, it's
But
Dorina. Hi, Rahubat. How you doing?
how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing my
I'm
best. Thank
good.
you. Good.
Am I too loud?
No, you're fine. What's your question?
Uh, okay, so in regards to the video, I appreciate the War in Heaven video.
Mm-hmm.
I had two questions. I didn't catch who the Sakharu, who created the human devil race, who they are. That was the first question.
Sorry, can you repeat that? I didn't quite hear what you're saying.
The people who you call them Sakhara, the ones who created the human devil race, I didn't understand who they really were. That's the first question.
I'm just wondering if you're pronouncing it right.
I'm not. S A
Can you
K
spell
H
it?
U R A.
Say that one more
S
time.
A K
S-A-K.
Hura. They were the ones who created the human devil race. It said what you were reading.
I'm gonna try and find what. Yeah, we're gonna try and
It's number.
find it. But ask your other question, and I'll see if I can come back to that.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was 49 through 53. I
Okay.
was referring to. The other question was it was mentioning about those who were left behind or will fade away because of certain circumstances. But my question is about the ones that's up to the age of, it said up to the age of 36, they had to change their bad habits before the matrix reads their death. And so I was just wondering, for those of us who are over the age of 36, coming to this knowledge and may have the diseases mentioned in that 53, would they have to just wait to the next lifetime to get it right? Or,
Yes,
I
I
didn't
mean those
understand.
who don't make
Okay.
it
Mm-hmm.
this cycle, unfortunately, this is not gonna happen again. So yeah, a lot of people will just cease or dissipate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's why it's important to kind of like don't miss this opportunity. But I think if is it I was there, which is it that we're talking about. Yeah, let me.
Yes.
I've just found it, so I'm gonna just right. So this was talking about a past event. Yeah. So
Oh,
49.
a past event? Okay.
Okay. So where did you want me to read from?
I think it was 49, but there's Sakara, where they created the
No.
human devil.
You don't have it in front of you where you're referencing.
No, I don't. I
Because
didn't get
from
my
48, it
book.
just says that I'm gonna go from 47. Those who mixed with them would Lakuk receive their mark in their RNA and DNA and die off, right? And then 48 says
Mm-hmm.
those who did not would be given Khaled Anach, eternal life, and
Yes.
Ghayur,
Mm-hmm.
transform, change back to Achachi, which is the etheric, which I was saying before, Achak, Mukhwanu, etheric beings. And then 49 says, only those of you, Jaduba, attracted to their Dawi evil ways will be left behind. So, and then, do you want me to go on or should I carry on? Stop there.
The number 53.
Okay, 53. Let me carry on to 53 then. Those of you who lust, who lay with anyone, who overeat, oversleep, greed, those who live for their own wants, pa muzal the shadow persons. 51. You who desire to anuk, live as they live, sawuf will fade with them. 52. This was the sabab, reason for the tashkar, creation of a janan, human devil, salah race of disease and lust. And then 53, as AIDS and the other STDs, sexually transmitted diseases, khala'at diseases is for the lustful high blood pressure, and diabetes is for the gluttonous overeaters who has up to age 36. Okay, this is what you're talking about, to change their bad habits before their mamtat matrix reads their tamwaf death. Okay, makhak brain diseases for the head bangers due to lack of nawum sleep, loud masak music, or majasat sound, bashar skin diseases from bleached, man-made, bara'at foods, drinks and intakes, and lung diseases for the smokers. Katul killing lung tissue and brain cells, absorbing it right into their DNA within 9 seconds of intake. Right, so this is referring to the fact that everyone has, with right knowledge, right wisdom, and right understanding, they can start to reason correctly, which is sound right reasoning. So people that are doing these things, they're actually judging themselves. You know, like for example, those who are they're eating unhealthily, they're actually aware that these days there's healthy alternatives, or that you shouldn't be eating things that are bad for you. Then you have those people who are, and that's people that are greedy, lustful. And lust is not always about, just like sexual lust. You can lust after anything, food, shiny things, money, whatever. And then it's talking about those people that are greedy. And then it goes on to talk about when you're doing that, your matrix is being reprogrammed, and that's why you end up, you're literally causing your death by the diseases. People that go out and stay out in clubs late equals these headbangers due to the lack of sleep, because you have people that are out in clubs all hours of the morning, continuously listening to loud
Mm-hmm.
music. Music has vibrations and frequencies that are damaging, and just add sounds that affect you, and then you get skin diseases,
Okay.
people that bleach their skin, trying to be
Mm-hmm.
light, and yeah, the bad foods and stuff, that people that smoke, they're really damaging their lungs, and they will get diseases. So what he's saying is
Mm-hmm.
that these people are already actually, like, by their fate, Fate, they're doing things that means they're not going to make it. That's
Okay,
what it's
so
really
so if
talking
you're
about.
over 36, coming to this knowledge and changing your ways, you're not necessarily going to be left behind.
That's
Is
right.
that what you're saying?
That's right.
Okay.
Everyone
Okay.
everyone has the opportunity, and this is what even in religions that we're referring to, because everyone will have the opportunity. This is why we must spread Wu-Sabat to the point where everyone has the opportunity to know that, they have an alternative to live and not to die.
Okay. And so, can you help me understand who created the human devil race? I didn't understand that word, so I was trying to get a better understanding who that is.
Right. That is what we refer to as the Adamites. And again, people misconstrue the word Adamites. It's not white people. It's not all Europeans. It's a specific graftation that took place 6,000 years ago, and the beings that created them were known as the Pleiadians, right? Their genetics were
Mm-hmm.
utilized to create these new hybrid beings called the Adamites, which religions pick up and they just tell you about a story of a one man called Adam being created. But when you read it, it says, created he them. So them is a plural. You see, so it
Mm-hmm.
was talking about this graftation of the Adamites, who have, they had 6,000 years, and their telomeres were programmed to fade away after 6,000 years, and that 6,000 years ended in the year 2000 AD. And they're the ones that have
Okay.
been causing most of the bloodshed and the wars and the chaos on the planet, which we refer to as
Mhm.
Tashash. So it's them that are now being removed from the planet, and there's nothing they can do because this was by design, intelligent design, or plot of the
Thank you so
aliens.
much.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for the clarity, because those two things, great. Thank you.
you're welcome. Absolutely.
Thank you.
And
Bye-bye.
taka te arafo.